So Big Shaman is actually not a meme. It's not a ridiculously powerful deck, but it actually ended up being decent. I didn't play that many games. I only played 4. I went 3-1 real quick with it, but it felt relatively smooth. You actually have a lot of ways of generating pressure on the board and controlling the board with cards like Dunk Tank, Landslide, the Serpent Shrine Portal to kill off things early, generating resources with the Guidance and the Farsight. You can freeze weapon-based matchups with Invocation of Frost and Frost Shock, although you don't really need Frost Shock. If you don't want to, you can try out something else. And your acceleration is huge. Like, once you get to turn 5 and you get at a big minion that has a pretty good death rattle, like the Colossus of the Moon, Scrapyard Colossus, Plague Prototrake, or Big Bad Archmage, all of 4 of those things either summon something extra or have a good death rattle, which will basically allow you to win the game. I will say that the biggest problem with this deck overall is the fact that it does kind of suck if it runs into some solid removal. Like if you play against a Warlock or a Priest, which is a deck I ended up playing against a Priest, you'll lose. Like you'll get soul mirrored, all of your stuff will die, they'll get all the death rattles at the same time, or they'll just steal one of your minions, and it can be somewhat problematic. But overall, I think the deck is decent. I played against, I think, 2 rogues. Beat both of them because you have good heal. You cheese out a big taunt. There's nothing they can do. You freeze their face so they can't hit you. And then I also played against a burn mage, which, you know, did some damage. You heal up a ton, and there's nothing that the opponent can really do about that. Also, sometimes if you just get a good early game, the opponent can't keep up with the tempo if they don't have removal, and you'll just win with 1 giant minion on the board early. Anyway, in terms of mulligans, I would keep a Lightning Bloom. I would keep a freeze spell if it's against a weapon-based matchup. Guidance is decent for resources. Landslide, mostly against a rogue. Farsight, the Portal, Fist of Raiden, and Muck Morpher, because they're 2 of your win condition cards. And that is about it. I'd look for those pretty much every single time, and other cards you mostly pass up on. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you do, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. I like some of this stuff, for sure. I don't really need Dunk. I mean, I guess I could have corrupted Dunk Tank. It's okay. So we're probably gonna do this into Muck Morpher. Why can't I say this right? Muck Morpher on turn 2. And we're gonna hopefully get like Colossus of the Moon or the Big Bad Archmage. I am not competent in English, I guess. What do we get? Not Wind Fury, please. Give me something with a death. Okay, well that is the squishiest minion, which means that it's most likely gonna die. Hero Power Shield Slam kills it, whereas the other stuff, like, at least... Oh my gosh. I even would have been fine with Shadow Hunter, because at least it would have had, like, it would have been a cool legendary. We don't really play anything after that. We just hit him for 8. What does he play? What weapon? I mean, if he's going Bomb Warrior and he plays a Bomb or a Wrench Caliber, this still lives for another turn. Oh man, that was pretty sad that I low rolled a little bit. But we did do a little bit of extra burst damage, which was nice. What now? Do I play Runeterra? No. I mean, I kind of want to play Runeterra. I just don't want to spend time to, like, grind out a whole new game, if that makes sense. I just feel like it would be draining. I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense, but I hope you understand what I'm saying. Like, what? Wait, no, that's fine. I don't really care about that, right? Like, that doesn't matter at all. I hit twice into his face, and I want this to stay alive, so I feel like I just kill this with, like, Dunk Tank. So that way it stays alive, and then if he ends up living, we bounce it for a more healthy one, and if he doesn't bounce it, then I'll just play this in a totem next turn. But I don't know. I don't want to spend money and time to, like, grind out a whole new game. It's not really what I want to do. Minefield, he just drew that. It's kind of sad, but it's fine. Gets a minion. Oh! That's not really that useful, but, you know, it's trying its best. We're going to play Vol'jin. Bounce it back. If we don't, we just Farsight Hero Power. He is Bomb. Oh, okay. That's fine then. We hit, and then we Vol'jin, and then hopefully get Colossus. That's the dream. Honestly, I don't take very long at all to have multiple meta decks, about a month. But, like, that's the thing. I still don't want to have to make the grind in the first place. Just get one of these two, man. High roll me. Yes, there we go. But, like, even though it wouldn't take that long, a new expansion's dropping for Hearthstone. I need to keep up with making Hearthstone content in general. And in my downtime, I like playing other games. Like, I like card games. But playing nothing but card games would be a little bit draining. I feel like I'd get burnt out on both. So I'd rather just stick with one. Like, if a ton of my audience is like, you should switch to Legends of Runeterra, like a large portion, a majority even, I'd be like, okay. But until something crazy like that happens, I'm pretty sure I'm just going to stick to Hearthstone. It also just has cooler animations, in my opinion, and it just feels more fluid. I don't know. I did play Legends of Runeterra for a bit in beta, and I got to, like, gold in it with a couple of decks. And it was a fun game. It just felt a little bit clunky and slower, and I just like the faster-paced games of Hearthstone. Okay, let this live. Actually, yeah, let the 7/7 live. Yes, man, that makes it harder to kill. That's sick. I think I go Farsight and then one of these. Walking Fountain? It's fine. We go with U and hit face. Just to protect it from a Blade Storm. Why not include the 8-mana Death Rattle Dragon? You know, that's a good question. I feel like I should have one more, like, a dragon, or one more big minion in the deck, just in case. So I might take out, Witch's Brew. I mean, we have 2 Walking Fountains in the deck, and if we're losing early, I mean, I don't know, maybe not. Maybe we get rid of, I kind of want to get rid of Witch's Brew or maybe a Dunk Tank. I don't feel like Dunk Tank is that good. Like, it's fine. No, Dunk Tank's good. I don't know. Maybe Turret. Turret's good single target. I don't know. My eyes, I'm fixated on Witch's Brew taking that out because I don't feel like it's that good. Blade Storm is fine. I mean, he's got one more minute. He does survive for another turn. He no longer survives for another turn. He's just dead. Honestly, I don't think I could ever go back to Hearthstone after Runeterra, but obviously that's completely subjective. I'm going to talk about this in a second. Win condition cards, right? And Muckmorpher, I said it correctly that time, is big. I mean, Fist of Raiden's bad. Vol'jin could actually be kind of nuts. Okay, so my hand's not the greatest. But it could be worse, and the Invocation of Frost will definitely be good. This is not bad. Like, this is solid. Remember when this used to be 1 mana? Broken. Runeterra's meta is more diverse than Hearthstone in my experience. I mean, I don't know. I mean, Hearthstone's meta is pretty diverse, if you actually think about it. I think almost every single class has a playable deck in a high, at high ranks. Like, I can legitimately play Highlander Hunter, Secret Mage, Ramp Paladin, Pure Paladin, Libram Paladin, Totem Shaman to some extent, Gibberling / Token Druid, Weapon Aggro Rogue, Zoo Warlock, Big Warrior, Armor Warrior, Whirl Kick Rogue. They're just an absolute, like, buttload of things that I can play relatively easily. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Bomb Warrior, Soul Demon Hunter, OTK Demon Hunter. Oh, you're gonna kill that? That's fine. I'm not gonna freeze it yet, I don't think. I don't want to overload. I think I just go freeze. Hero Power Pass. I feel like that, I think that feels good to me. And then he'll probably play some other minions, and I can Dunk Tank that in a turn or two. Big Shaman indeed. Big Shaman indeed, Areno. If he plays several small minions, I will... Okay, him pumping that means I should probably Dunk Tank, right? Okay. Oh, I hate him. I hate him so much. I mean, I think we just think we just wiped the board. Let's portal first, see what we get. Okay. And just dunk tank. It kills off the nitro boost minion. It's not bad. We'll play Muckmore for next turn. Pretty sure there are more viable decks in Runeterra. I disagree, but I don't play Runeterra that much. I mean, I know it's diverse, but people always complain about, like, Hearthstone doesn't have a diverse meta ever. But if you actually think about it, like, there are at least 1 to, like, 4 viable decks from every single class that I have played. And all do well. Like, again, just down the list. OTK, Shaman, nope. Well, also that, I guess. But OTK Demon Hunter, Soul Demon Hunter, Guardian Animals Druid, Token Druid, Highlander Druid, Highlander Hunter, Burns, Secret, and Highlander Mage, Ramp, Libram, and, it's so annoying. Ramp, Libram, and, Pure Paladin. Highlander and Control Priest is not bad. Oh, my top minion lived. Okay, so here's the problem, right? I want to play Landslide and kill off the minions, but at the same time, I feel like that's kind of bad. The dilemma of the century. I mean, if I kill them both off, that's a lot less damage coming my way. Oh, this is so bad. This feels so weird. Because, like, if I stop it, that's so much less damage that I'm going to take immediately. And it just stalls out. We have to do it. We have to. We have to. I don't want to play this until I need to. And I don't need to right now. I just need to continually control the board. And obviously, all of this stuff isn't, like, factual. The stuff I'm saying is subjective, but almost always comes out in every card game meta. 1 super aggro deck, 1 super good control deck, 1 good combo deck, and then a lot of mid-range stuff. And, like, other games are... You're gonna leave it out there? Are you serious? Okay, bye-bye. Kill off a Penfling, that's too good. And then whatever ends up being all just Ancestral Spirits. Don't be the Wind Fury. Actually, I don't care what you are. Okay, well, I kind of didn't want the Wind Fury. It's kind of a bummer. I'm going to give it Ancestral, so that way if he kills it, I'll get Lifesteal. Please don't kill me this turn, and all's well in the world. I mean, I'm going to heal 8, which is pretty sick. I don't know. Like, there was that one tournament, I think 2 or 3 years ago, where 80% of the decks at the Grand Prix for Magic was red-black or red, mono-red. Like, that's a lack of diversity. And I know we're talking about Legends of Runeterra, but lacks of diversity happen in all games, sometimes. I mean, the Wind Fury one's still fine. Like, it's into an aggro rogue. I'm gonna be able to kill it off. He's gonna have to kill it off with his weapon. It dodges a ton of damage. Like, I'm not upset about it. Like I said, I didn't really care. But if I had to choose, I would have rather had, like, a big taunt minion, I guess. Yeah. Like, that kind of stuff happens in every single game. And then he has to hit it. So essentially, that was, like, 12 damage that didn't go into my face. And, I was just gonna dunk tank and hero power. But it didn't really matter. He had nothing he could do at that point. Like, he was mostly out of resources. Yeah, we were most likely going to win that game. As someone who played Runeterra while they were frustrated with Hearthstone and were looking for a reason to swap games, I really never felt the insane highs of Hearthstone in Runeterra. That's also something that you have to take into consideration, right? I'm gonna keep Lightning Bloom to somehow cheese out something big if I draw it. But that's another thing, right? Sometimes the raw highs in Hearthstone are insane, right? When something high rolls and you just get exactly what you need and it's super hype. You don't really get that in you don't really get that in, what's it called? Other games, or not other games, but you don't really, well, yeah, you don't really get that in other games in general. Like, it's something that's pretty unique to Hearthstone. I want to kill this off. Freezing his face doesn't really matter. It's more for that kill right there. A few weeks ago, before Shurima, everything was just TF and Aphelios. That's another thing. My friend actually plays Runeterra a lot, and he was like, I went into a tournament, and like almost every single game was against Aphelios. Like almost every single one, and TF, because he was just able to generate a ton of card draw and do a ton of stuff, if I remember correctly. It's like, this is ridiculous, man. No, it's not enough mana. We can't do it yet. Even if I could, I would be so overloaded, it would kind of be bad. And like, you have to take into consideration too, and it's why it's partially subjective. How important is RNG and high rolls and low rolls to you? Like, if you really want to just be strictly, I just want to have it be pure skill, well, first of all, you're playing the wrong kind of game, because Hearthstone doesn't really do that. Give me the taunt, baby. Yeah, there we go. But if you do Hearthstone, card games are just, there's always going to be some aspect of luck. And I mean, Hearthstone really goes into the tons of RNG style, and I don't mind that. I think it's fine. Do I prefer it? Not always, but there are times when the RNG is pretty hype and stuff, then the stuff that happens is like, it pops off and it's super entertaining. Gets good highlights. TF is Runeterra's Miracle Rogue. Yeah, that's basically what I've heard. Draws a ton of cards, does a ton of stuff. All of his cards basically do something. Like his red card does 1 damage to everything, which is kind of good considering I think it's 1 or 2 mana. Maybe it's only 2. But yeah, I don't know. Again, it's all subjective. It all depends on what you really enjoy. Anyway, this game has really been pretty straightforward, right? We haven't really done that much. It's just been cheese out something turn 5, we got it, nice. But this next turn, however, I actually do have to think about what I want to do a little bit here. I think I want to just kill this. Kill this because I don't want him to have extra spell damage, and then just go face for 7. And he gets to heal up anyways. That's actually super good. That was the best of all the worlds. I like Hearthstone because I'm not legend yet. Been playing for a hot minute. Wait, you like it because... Wait, I'm gonna keep reading. Played MTG Arena for a few months and hit legend every season with mono, aggro rogue, and blue-black rogues. Wait, what did he just play? Deck of Lunacy? Oh, that was a random card. Okay, so he knows he's not gonna be able to burn me down. He needs to somehow generate value from this, which is interesting. I like that he understands that's his win condition now. Respect. Fireball's my face. That is some good burn damage, but I don't think it really does too much. We're just going to Dunk Tank, Landslide, keep going face, and then we have the portal to kill him off next turn if I get to stick on the board. High RNG makes games diverse and interesting each time, which is why it was a higher player retention. Yeah, I could see that. I like Hearthstone for RNG sometimes. Not all the time, trust me. I will complain about RNG a decent amount of the time, but there are also a good amount of times where it's decent. Oh, you got a taunt minion? Oh, that's sick. Good for you. That's actually a really good roll for him. Okay, don't hit. Oh, man. That's actually really bad. I feel like that couldn't have been much worse. What do you give me, baby? Wind Fury. This is the time I want it. Bah! Healing. Yes! Okay, healing's not bad. Healing means the 3/4 doesn't die if it just gets traded into. I will admit, that was kind of lame. I was hoping the healing totem wouldn't die, or the fire would kill my frozen minion, which would be kind of cool. How's it going? It's going pretty good, JK Endless. Have you guys watched Warcraft? Man, it's a decent movie, but so sad Warcraft can't have a sequel. Why can't it have a sequel? I didn't actually watch it. Maybe there's something about it that it can't have a sequel because it was a set story and it had an end. I don't know. I didn't watch it though, so. I've been playing Hearthstone since 2016, but only really recently been grinding for Legend. Highest I've hit is Diamond 2 last season. Well, that's super impressive. First of all, don't sell yourself short by hitting Diamond 2. You get that legend, my guy. You will get it. 100%. I got legend my 3rd month of Hearthstone, and I haven't even... Whoa! Oh, that was actually clean! Wow, he killed everything. That was good. I respect that. That was not bad. Multiple things off of this could win me the game here. Dunk tank to kill that. Just bonk, go face, and we win. Coolio. You have to watch it, bro. Murloc scene so dope.